as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. They juked him. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. A give to Kamara running right. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Kamara up the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cook running right to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 remaining now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 10. Motion man left is Lazard.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
In motion left, Hardman.
Rodgers now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
3rd and 12.
action. Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 55 yards.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for two here.
Rodgers will throw for it. Rolling to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here. And they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give. This is Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Carr going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. On first down, Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Saints are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-8. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here's Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Cook up the gut.
But only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he's brought down.